How you guys doing? This is Hybridsteel. Welcome back to Gold Rush. We're back on Gold Rush, and it's Leaderboard 31, man. And today basically marks the start of the whole. We're going back to leaderboards. The reason why I'm going back to leaderboards is because obviously I've got to wait until Hybridsteel sort of gets its update and so on and so forth. So when that eventually happens, if it happens during this run, then yes, I will be stopping Gold Rush, and I'll be going off and doing my duties as a tester and so on and so forth. That's if I get called up. If I don't get called up, then I'm just going to continue playing leaderboards until the season is over, okay? Hopefully, you can hear all the audio and it's all fine, it's all good. I did start this a little while ago, like I say a couple of hours ago maybe, and then I started to get a migraine, which sucks balls, right? I hate having migraines. And so I've taken my medication. It's still sort of niggling, but genuinely it's a lot better than it was. I've taken paracetamol as well. I'm basically just getting by on like fumes right now. So if I do go, screw it guys, I've got to go. That's pretty much it. Michael, how you doing, buddy? Thank you very much for kicking by. Most appreciated. So yeah, it's just been it's been a real sort of ball ache at the moment. It really has. Aaron Purchase, how you doing, buddy? All right. Hopefully audio is completely fine. You're not hearing any issues, you're not hearing any problems, and the world is a better place. So I did start this game a tiny bit ago. I did the boring bit, which is basically the wash plant. Got the wash plant out of the way. So now I'm basically, I got 9 grand ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and rent myself the drill. And then we're off. We're now in Pine Valley. So that's a brand spanking new plot. Well, not a brand spanking new one, but it's a different plot than when we started originally. So that's good. Means that it's a different area and everybody's on the same sort of playing field. I'm hoping they've leveled it all up and made things a bit easier for all of us. We'll just see how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to rent it for 2,500. So before I carry on with this, I'll pause it so it doesn't alter my time. I already have done all of the boxes. I've run the whole map looking for the boxes. I've done as many as I can find. It basically just means it gives me... this should be the first thing you do on leaderboards. Go find all the boxes and it's all good. So that's what I've already done. So that's okay. And now I'm just suffering right now. So it's all good. Oh yeah, I've got to buy it first. Yes, rent the machine. We're all good. Hi Hybrid, good luck to you. I don't know how long I'll be on it for, so it's depending, really. If number one, it's depending on how long my brain lasts, but number two, it's depending if I get called over to do the testing for Hydroneer. If I get called over, then I'm stopping altogether, and I'll just do what I need to do on Hydroneer because it's going to be a big thing. If I get pulled into testing, it's testing the DLC. The DLC is massive. So chances are, if I get called up, I won't be doing much else for a little while. I'll still continue to do live streams and stuff, but it definitely won't be anything I can't just put to one side straight away. So it all does come down to whatever happens now. I'm basically at the mercy of time. So yeah, that's it's a big thing now. So I'm just looking forward. I'm looking forward to Hydroneer, but at the same time, sort of like crossing my fingers it doesn't happen until like the 1st of March, because that would be awesome. Like to start testing as soon as I finish a season would be pretty cool, but I don't know what Max's timeline is. I don't know if anything, and I don't know if I'm going to be on that list of like people being called in. So I just have to see how things go, and we'll basically see as it comes. And now all I've got to do, I need to get my butt over to Pine Valley, and then we need to go drill. So this is going to be a really, really slow stream. So if you've got any questions or anything you want me to talk about or anything else, hit up in the comment section or on this section, the chat, because it's going to be a real slow, sluggish start of the stream, basically. How you doing? Did you get your second see, this is the thing, right? The audio problem only happens when I'm playing Out of War. That's the only time it ever happens. So I actually forwarded my stream and my video to a Christian. I showed him the spikes in the calls that I was getting whilst playing the game, and I showed him what my specs are for the computer. He basically said that he's not really sure what's causing the issue, because I seem to be like a unique case and I have no idea what's causing it. It may just be where something in a update has basically just triggered something. I don't know. You can't revert to a previous version of the game. It's all early access, so it just gets overlaid. That wasn't one of my thoughts, but like the thing is the fix that Split said, which was to basically put my audio through one core on the computer, really hasn't touched it. So the popping happens. Now the reason why I did that video today, the one that came out today, and there's no audio popping, is because what I did was I played the game and then I did commentary over the top of it, which is why the commentary sounds a little bit more structured than normal. So does Out of All run on Unity or Unreal? I haven't got a clue. I actually haven't paid attention to that. But whichever one it is, the thing, like I said, I haven't had this problem on any other game I play. So I don't really understand what's causing it. And this is a big thing. I don't know. Right. Where's my drill? I did get it transported. There it is. Oh yeah, I need. Oh. This is just renting, so that's fine. Unreal? Yeah, so there we go. Now I'm going to try and do as much as I can before I have to fill up. That's my fear, is like I'm going to have to do as much as I can before I've got fuel. So this could be fun. I haven't bought a fuel tanker, which is going to be a real ball ache in a minute. I should have bought a fuel tank. It's not like I haven't got the money for it, but we'll see what we can do for the drilling to start with. So I'm going to start. Oh, I've got to start over here. You know what? If I start on 103 and just work my way through, I got to remember how to do this. I can't remember how to do nothing right now. My brain is fried, man. Like, so the medication that I'm on that basically helps with migraines, it knocks me right out. So at the moment, I feel a little bit like wonky, that I'm actually not really here, you know. But I'm okay. I will survive. Just, yeah, it's fun, man. So yeah, we got a drill. So yeah, this is what I mean. It's gonna be a real boring stream. So if you guys want to like chat bits pieces, get me to answer stuff, more than happy to oblige right now. I'm just gonna drill. I should just drill the line, which is where I should be. Give me a sec. Let me just budge over, and then we'll go from there. There, we found a nugget. 1.27 ounces. Oh, I'm rich already, guys. I'm rich. I don't need to worry about money ever again. I'm just going to quit the leaderboard now and be done. Right, we're cool. Excellent. Right, let me just hit the line. So we'll start right in that corner section between 80 and 105. And we'll just drive the line. Hold the line. Bow, whoa, whoa, whoa. Lovers and always on time. Oh, yo. Cool. Well, if I had an M.2 problem, but definitely thank you. Yeah, so I thought it was... So what I did to try and fix the problem to do with my, like, the audio pop, I uninstalled the game and installed it onto my M2 drive, and it still caused the problem. So genuinely, I sat there and just went, it's just the game that's causing this. I haven't got a problem. I haven't got a problem with anything else, just that one thing. So yeah, it confused the smeg out of me. It really has, because normally, like, if I do enough like messing around with like stuff, normally I can fix something, or just at least like make it work for a bit before it dies completely. But having this issue just doesn't. I don't know. It just didn't. It does not compute of why it's happening. That's why I'm sort of hoping that like everything I do now, like when it comes to the audio on here, if it's perfectly working, it's fine. Oh yeah, I've also got to move something. Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Is that it? Yeah, okay, that is it. So someone mentioned to me that they actually enjoy watching chat. So I'm going to put the donation goal at the top, and we'll lock it back in place. So because somebody was like, oh yeah, well I enjoy reading the chat when I watch back. I'm like, okay, cool. So yeah, I've moved that. So you guys, when you chat now, you'll come up at the bottom left, and the donations are above. So that's perfect. It's all good. That's what somebody asked for. I'm more than happy to oblige. Cool. There we go. 1.27 ounces. Oh yeah, we're winning. We are winning. Now the only time I'm not going to win is because I haven't got a fuel tank, and this is it's gonna suck. So yeah, I haven't got a fuel truck. I think you only need to fill it up twice to do the whole plot. So I have got to try and sort of work that out as well at the same time. Hi YouTube, Jesus Cow, how you doing, bud? Thank you very much for kicking by. Most appreciated to see you here. I don't recognise the name, and if I do, then I'm very sorry, but at the moment everything's a little bit blurry and I'm not really focused on nothing. Everything's just like, woo, spaceman. It really is. But yeah, apart from that, we're good. Did that fix the drilling with that? Is it 6 or 9 drill spots? So each square can be drilled 9 times, which is fine. What I tend to do is I tend to drill the lines so you get like a drill hole on each side, so you're covering 2 sections. So if I pull up my gold map now, for parcel 3, as you can see, no gold. So there's literally nothing here. I've got this feeling, and I know it's like, this is just gut feeling. I generally think that all the gold's going to be in the middle. Yeah, that's happened before, where even when I've played this on normal, like I've played this, all the gold has been in the middle, so you just mine straight out the middle, and then yeah, it works. The problem with that is that just trying to get there, because this plot's quite deep, so trying to get all your equipment down there straight away, the best way to get down there is to like either channel or get the excavator and just dig as far down as you can. Because if all the gold's in the middle, you don't really want to like dig through in a whole ton of overburden. Or what you do is you just clear it. So you just dig out with the excavator or front loader and just dump the dirt straight into the floor, so it just disappears, and just mine your way through to the actual good stuff. So yeah, the plan for this is to try and do this as much as possible, run out of fuel, and then I'll go and get a tanker. Chris, how you doing, buddy? Thank you very much for kicking by. Most appreciated to have you here. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the streams, the live or the videos I've done and so on and so forth, hit the like button, subscribe, notifications button, and all that mugubbins, all the YouTubey stuff and all the Twitch stuff that everybody does. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this season for as much as I'm going to play. I hope, cross my fingers, that I get to play the full season, but that all does come down to Hybridsteel now. And I'm having to start turning down games as well, because I know how busy I'm going to be in the next sort of couple of months. Yeah, I've had to start turning down like game for promotions. Like, hey, you know, you're on Keymailer. Do you want to take this game? I was like, I'm really stacked. I'm literally busy until like June now, I think. Yeah, I'm probably going to be busy until about June. So I can't take on any new games, which sucks, because I need to play this one through. I need to do Hybridsteel stuff. I need to do Out of War as well. I like Out of War enough to play the game and actually make videos, and even if that's going to hinder my live streams a bit, then I'm actually willing to put the time into Out of War, because it is a pretty class game already. Isn't that a good thing, that you kind of go to a person for new games? Well, basically what I do is I put myself on Keymailer, and over time I've built up like my reputation, so how many games I've reviewed and so on and so forth and covered, and people see that and go, hey, you know, he's pretty reliable. And now I've had to start going, I'm really stacked right now, I can't do this. So to me it feels like I'm letting someone down. You know, I'm putting myself on this website for people to approach me, and then they don't get that sort of like commitment from me, and I do feel like I let people down a bit. So it's just me, you know. I mean, some people don't mind being assholes, but for me it's like, I'm really sorry. But no, I haven't got like somebody who gives me games, like an agent or anything. I literally do it all like through Keymailer, Woovit, and Lurkit. They're all like, if you're a YouTuber or creator, you can get your games from here, and we can get you in touch with the developers and so. And you basically just apply, and they go, okay, you're good. It's like when Hydroneer first went live in like 3 years ago. Max had, if you wanted a free copy of Hydroneer from Keymailer, he had it down as you had to have 50,000 subscribers to get a free copy of the game. So there was only like 3 people I watched play it. There was Dre, Diesel, and I can't remember the other person now. So out of those 3, I sat there and just went, you know what, I really want to play this game. And I went on to Keymailer. Oh, got a big nugget for 685. That's not bad. I went on to Keymailer and applied for it, and I never heard anything for it. So I went off and bought the game myself. And then I got, when I got into the Discord and I got into the community of like Hydroneer and stuff, Max was like, hey, did you get this game for free? I was like, no, I had to buy it. He goes, oh yeah, because I had like a 50,000 subscriber limit on. I was like, oh yeah, nice one, cheers bud. But yeah, so you work your way into these industries by just using these websites to start with, and then you can get favour with some of these companies, and then they approach you via email as well, which I've started to get. You know, it's nice having a platform of like 19,000 subscribers, because some companies actually sit there and just go, you know what, he's only getting a few views, blah blah blah, but it might be good for the game. So and if our game fits his criteria, that sort of thing, it's quite nice at the end of the day. I don't get any of those like personal emails from like developers, but I normally just get, hey, if you want a key, reply to this and we'll give you one. So, yeah, but I've had, as I said, I've just had to start turning it all down now, because literally for the next few months I'm just going to be stacked up with doing Hydroneer stuff and everything else I do. Oh no, I don't click on PDFs and shit. So the way that it normally gets done through like a proper developer is they send you an email, and it says you can look at our game on Steam, and you can go and check out their game on Steam. You don't even have to click a link, you just type in the game on Steam and it comes up. Hey, cool. Or what they normally ask you to do is to reply to the email. So you reply to their official email, or they actually have like an email in their they have an email address, you can contact them in the email, and then they send you the key, and then you do it from there. Basically, because the developers are now getting more wiser to people actually scamming like YouTubers. So now it's like, hey, we'll send you, what we're going to do is you reply to us, we can send you a key, and then the key gets put onto like your Steam. So you copy the key, and then so there's no downloading, no PDFs, no nothing. And it's a much better way to do it, much more secure. Really is. Well, it's good because it gives you the feedback of how many people with the game and interest in it. It bugs them. Yeah, so that's why I like doing. I actually don't mind beta testing games. I'm looking forward to trying to break Hydroneer if I get the opportunity, because that's one thing that we take pleasure in. It's like there's me, Steve, Cherry Cop, and a few others. And what I tend to do is I tend to just go like, I tend to think of it as a noob. So as a new person, what am I going to do? Okay, I'm going to basically pick up the spade, I'm going to dig a hole, I'm going to do this, and this. I'm like, that's cool. What game isn't a public? Yeah, these days everything's a public test. It sucks. But yeah, so I build the first wash plant for Hydroneer, just to make sure that new people can access everything and it all works and there's no problems with like some major setup. And then at that point, like someone like Steve or Cherry Cop's like already started to break in the game. I'm like, I wonder if I can steal everything. I'll go around with the flying hat. I'll try and take it out of all the shops and everything else. And it's just one of those things. So it's just to beta test Hydroneer is always quite fun, because the little community we have of like Hydro nerds now is actually quite cool because we know what we're doing and we know how we're going to break the game. So some of us have got like tests already set out. Steve has like an entire save ready to actually like break games. So, and Higgs boson Matt, he's built like this massive machine that just tests frame rates. But that's literally all we do. We just try and break the game as much as we can when we get the opportunity to. It's always fun. And because we get it before everybody else, I mean, we don't care. So most of the time we get the copy of the game that everybody else is playing. With this, it's a DLC, so we'll probably get limited access. If we get pulled in, we'll get limited access to the game, and then if we want to copy the game, we'll probably end up having to go and buy it anyway. I will. Even if Max says, "Hey, I've got a key for you," I'm like, "Nah, it's alright. I'll buy it," because it helps the studio grow. Because the funding for the video games they're not cheap. So I'm more than happy to put another 10 quid into the game. The game's treating me well, so I'm all right with putting £10 into it. And what I might do is, if I do get a code from Hybridsteel, I may pass it on to somebody else, because I know there are people out there who do struggle to afford these games, and because normally they come from poorer countries. Like, to put this into perspective, there's a guy that comes in here occasionally called Michael VX. He's Egyptian, and everything he buys is super expensive for him. So it's that sort of person I actually don't mind helping out, because number one, he's a content creator as well, and number two, occasionally sometimes it's nice to help out people. And I'm in a position where I'm slowly being able to do this, which is quite nice. I don't want a reward for it. I just want to sort of make sure that people don't get left out a lot. And if I could do what Mr. Beast does, I'd do it all the time. I mean, I'd probably be responsible for 2/3 of Hydroneer's sales if I was Mr. Beast. I'd be like, yeah, this dude bought 400,000 copies of the game. Yeah, and they're all donated out. I wouldn't keep a single one of them. If I had that sort of money, that's what I would do. I'd basically just have it as a community, would just have an entire copy of the game. As an Egyptian, I indeed confirmed everything. Yeah, so use it. Exactly. Look how much it costs you to just buy a simple game. For me, it's 10 quid. For you, I don't know what the exchange rate is. What's £10 for you, and how long would that take for you to actually earn if you were in a working job? In the UK, £10 is just shy of an hour's work. Because I think our national minimum wage is £9.50 an hour now. I don't know what I haven't worked for 7 years, and when I was working, I wasn't working national minimum. I was working a bit more. Well, not to say that anything about EA, but I stopped playing The Sims because the fact of the DLC show. Yeah, well, yeah, but that's because Sims is free. I can only convert a dollar to my currency. Okay, so a pound to dollar is, I think, but per pound it's $1.25. 389.82 in Egyptian currency. Flipping heck! And how long would that take? How long would that take an average person to earn? 382 is, I don't know what the Egyptian currency is. I'm just going to call it Egyptian currency. But yeah, 382.82. £10 sterling is $12. Yeah, so I was about, I worked it out to £1.20, $1.35. So I wasn't that far off. Google's right, because they do currency updates every couple of hours. Like every other physical exchange in the world. 112 per hour. Gee, so it would take you 3 to 4 hours to earn enough to buy a copy of Hydroneer. See, this is what I mean. If I had Mr. Beast money, I would be buying people copies of games, because I'd rather people enjoy themselves and be happy than trying to work 5 hours to afford something I can just do in 1 hour in the UK. It's ridiculous. Yeah, that's crap. Egyptian pound is the Egyptian. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that sucks. So yeah, if I was in that position where I was able to buy 10,000 copies of a video game and get them sent out to people, I would do that, because as a gamer myself, well, that's flipping obvious by my channel. As a gamer, I would be you know what? Some people do need help in this world. You really do. And I was one of those people. I've always been poor. So when it comes down to being able to help other people in that position, and especially younger people as well, it sucks to be young, and it sucks not to earn a lot of money. 1 Egyptian pound is 0.032 US dollars. So it's not even a cent. That's ridiculous. That's 3p. Is it 3p? Yeah, because 0.0, that's $1. Put that down to 0.5. That's, yeah, it's 3 cents. Flippin' heck. That's bad, man. And then they wonder why people move like out of countries. Right, have I actually hit gold yet? This would be nice to see. Oh, okay, I found a little bit at 112 and 113. Fantastic. Right, so I'm going to go down this row now. I'm probably going to run out of fuel, like on the 3rd row. So I might have to get myself a fuel truck soon. I will just drill until I can't anymore, because that's just how I am. The dollar, well, the US dollar hasn't tripled. The US dollar is slowly going back up now. But yeah, so if I ever got into that sort of position, yeah, that's what I would do. So spread the word, be happy. You know, I don't ask for much, but if this channel ever was able to create that much income, then yeah, I would put a fair chunk of it back into the people who support, because you guys deserve it. You put up with my crap every day. Yeah. But yeah, apart from that, we're on playing Gold Rush. And it is going to be one of those streams. It's going to be slow. It's going to be boring. But that is because like the first part of this game always sucks. Hey, what do you need to do? I need to earn lots and lots of money. Okay, cool. What have we got? 26 ounces of gold. Fantastic. Here they'll be talking about inflation, but the average wage here, I live in California, is $15 an hour. So that's, wow, that's not a bad amount. I mean, the inflation sucks though. Like, I saw how much you guys get, like how much it costs, like $100 for a certain amount of groceries, and like you don't really get a lot for $100. Put this into perspective. I spent 88 quid 2 weeks ago. I went shopping for the family. I spent £88 and filled the freezer. So that was enough meals for like 2-3 weeks, 2.5 weeks nearly. Milk costs $5 US. That's ridiculous. You just got almost 4 ounces of gold. Yeah, yeah. That basically, when you drill, you should drill for the whole plot, which is quite a lot of drilling. And you should get around 400 ounces of gold. And then that'll be enough to get your first wash plant in, basically. And that's the plan. So the plan is to get your wash plant and get it going. And after talking to people and like seeing how much things like cost and bits and pieces and how fast I can do things, technically I should be able to rent the entirety of tier 4. Or at least most of tier 4. Because after doing this last time, that paranoia that was in the back of my head of like, hey, you know, you don't know if you can afford this. Hey, just take the 20 grand hit and just do the extra work. I could do that again, but then it takes a little bit longer to like get out of the first area. There you go, 6 ounce nugget. So yeah, you need to do about 400 ounces of drilling. So it could be, you know, the next nugget could be 399 ounces, and they're just making it easy on me. But yeah, it all comes down to whatever you get out of the ground. So yeah, technically after 5 hours, or like however long it takes you to do a whole plot of land, you should do the whole lot. There's another 6. So we're at 43 ounces, that's $43,000. So it roughly works out to about $1,200 per ounce. I earn $35 Australian, which is $23 now. £18. £18 is decent. That's a flipping good wage. Like for me in the UK, when I was working my factory job, I was earning. So this was 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I was earning £9.50 an hour. That was 7 years. So the minimum wage now is like just shy of that, or it's around that. That job paid me above minimum wage, so I'd be earning like, it's probably around 15 to 16 pound an hour doing that job, which is really good for somebody who it doesn't take a lot of brain work to do what I used to do. It sounds complicated, really it's a dead simple job. And I had a bit of, there was somebody who commented on one of my videos. They didn't like the fact I was talking about like stuff like how hard doing this is, and mentally this YouTube's difficult. And he was like, well, I go to work and I slave my ass off. I was like, I used to work 60 to 70 hours a week just to survive, just to keep a roof over my head. No dependents, no anything else. I used to work 60 to 70 hours just to pay my own rent and keep me alive and pay all of my bills, because I lived on my own. So I know how hard it is to work. So when it comes to like what I used to do was, I used to work 2 jobs, and I used to spend about 13 hours a day out of the house. So I only ever used to go home and sleep. The only days off I had was Sunday. And then I used to do, when I used to do from Friday to Saturday, I never used to go to bed. So Friday I'd get up at 6:20 in the morning. I'd be at work for 7:30. I'd start work, finish work at 4:30. And then I'd bring my work clothes with me because I went from one job straight to another. So I'd go up to my nan's house, go up there, get changed because she was on the way. She gave me a cup of tea, and I used to go off to my second job. And then after, I used to finish at 9:30. So I used to finish at 9:30 at night, drive back into town, and then I used to DJ till 4 in the morning. There was no point in me going to bed because Saturday morning I was working again. And I used to do that every week. I did that for 4 or 5 years straight. And by the end of it, when I went through bankruptcy, because I went bankrupt because I couldn't pay all my debts for working 60 to 70 hours a week, I realised how much drag I'd caused myself in my life. So yeah, I know how hard it is to work. I don't take this lightly. I'm very grateful of just the people being here already. So thank you very much for being here. All right. Downtown where I live is $1,600 for rent of an apartment. So where I used to live was £450 a month for a 1-bedroom flat. And that was I'm trying to think. Well, we've been here for 7 years. So that was about 15 years ago. I don't think that's called living, that's called surviving. Yeah. That was basically how I used to live though. I was surviving because I didn't want to move back to my parents' house. You know, I wanted my independence. I wanted to go out and like mess around, so I put the work in to do it. So yeah, I know how much it is to live. I'm very thankful in what I do. And this, by the way, to put this into, this doesn't pay that well. $450 a month plus electric for what is basically converted motel room. Yeah, so that's about 300 something. So I lived in a 1-bedroom flat. So it had a bedroom, bathroom, and living room / dining room / kitchen. So my living room was 3 rooms in one, and I had a bathroom and a bedroom. So you figure 2-week paycheck goes to rent, the rest goes to other bills. Yep, that's what I was doing. Basically, a week and a half of what I was earning went to my rent, and then the other half of that second week went towards paying like electricity, because I was never home. I never really had to pay much for electricity, which was quite nice, but I was never home. The only time I go home, I finish work at like during the week from Monday through to Saturday. Well, Monday through to Thursday, I was working till 10 at night, and then on Saturday I'd work from like 10 in the morning all the way through till like 6 at night, and then I'd go home, get something to eat, and then go down the pub. And like Sunday and Saturday evening was literally my time off. That was my entire time off for most of my like working time. Like DJing till 4 in the morning every Friday, that it does take its toll, because everyone thinks like being a DJ is quite easy. You just play music, do a little beat mapping, you're fine. But then even if the club is empty, or if there's like a small group of people, you still have to be entertaining, which is quite difficult when there's like no one on the dance floor. It's quite demoralizing. But yeah, I only did it a couple of times, and there was only 1 week I didn't get paid. So I DJ'd for free 1 week. It was running up to like, everyone sort of ramps up for Christmas. So you put on extra promotions and stuff. This place I was working at, really, they tried, but the metalhead crowd, they were buying Christmas presents and not going out. And the first weekend of December was always dead. There was only ever like 6 people in the club, like the first Friday in. After that, people started coming back because they'd already bought the Christmas presents. They had the extra income. But yeah, the first week every December was just dead. It was like, yay, it's the week I don't like. And yeah, thankfully the club was on 2 levels. So downstairs it was metal, upstairs was more indie and pop rock. Upstairs always did well. And unfortunately, my one time that I was DJing, we did a celebrity night. So there was like local DJs who were actually like quite big in name, sort of in the area. They were all right. And we had 2 guest DJs. Downstairs was some guy for, I think it was like Radio Rock or something. I can't remember where he was from. And I will never ever forget this, but I was on the same bill as Ian Watkins from Lost Prophet. And that will haunt me for the rest of my days. Because if you knew what Ian Watkins did, and I was sharing the bill for that night, or I was downstairs and I was DJing at the same time as Ian Watkins. That's my claim to fame, by the way. And I freaking hate that. Cope TV, how you doing, buddy, over on Twitch? Yeah, it was not a good memory, let's put it that way. I wish I kept the flyer, because then I could prove it to people. But yeah, it was disgusting, absolutely disgusting. I mean, we were rammed that night. It was full because at that time he was only the lead singer of Lost Prophet, and no one knew what he was doing. And then like a couple of years later, when he was jailed, it was like, oh Jesus, I was at the same club as him. That's disgusting. Oh, yeah, sends shivers down my spine, that one. I pay $650 for a bedroom in a house, but I'm not SSD. I'm SSD. Okay. Yeah, but you live in a house. That's the difference. You get access to stuff, hopefully at least. But yeah, renting and stuff is it's a pain in the ass. Living is just a pain in the ass. A lot of the time right now. So I can just imagine Hybrid doing some dance moves on the DJ table. Mate, I could. Well, if I could put up the photos without giving away my real name and everything, yeah, it'd be fine. What I'll do is I'll try and find one. But yeah, I used to DJ. My mate was the original DJ downstairs, and then he moved on to actually he went off to a different town, so I took over from him. And because I was already a patron of the club, I was already down there drinking anyway. Like the people who then turned up afterwards, because they all knew me, they all just turned up anyway. So it was quite nice to see all my friends bopping along, and they'd come up and talk to me as well, because that was just the joys of clubbing. You know the crowd, you can read them all, and it just works out a lot better because you're able to play the music everyone wants to listen to. I never thought of that job. You get paid to listen to music. Yeah, being a DJ was pretty cool. I enjoyed it for the time I was doing it, and the thing is yeah, you're listening to music, but you're trying to read the crowd. And if you put on a song and everybody just disappears, you have to remember this, because next time you play that song, the same reaction may happen. So you have to try and link it into a different set. Maybe, if you've been playing let's say you've been putting out decent bangers and stuff for about 15-20 minutes, people start needing to rest. So you put on that song that cleared the dance floor. And if you put on that song that cleared the dance floor, everyone's like, oh, now I'm going to go to the bar, I'm going to pick up a drink, I'm going to go to the toilet, go outside, have a ciggy, that sort of thing. And that's what I used to do. I used to sort of, in my head, pre-program cigarette breaks into people's dance nights. So there was always 3 or 4 times a night where you would come into the club, and if you came in at the wrong time, there was no one on the dance floor. They were either in the toilet or the bar or in the cigarette area, and that was it. And I was able to. That's what, when it comes to being a DJ, you have to keep people dancing, but you have to get the bar to be busy as well. So you have to put in, almost like putting ad breaks into a live stream or anything. You have to do this in a set, because you want the patrons of the club to make money in the club as well. Well, you want the club to make money so they can pay you. So if you can get everyone pushed to the bar or to the toilet or anything, then they all do that vicious cycle. They go to the bar, then I'm getting out my drill. They go to the bar, they get a drink, and then like 5 minutes later they're probably needing to go to the toilet, or a couple of, they're going out for a cigarette, they come back and then they're hyped up ready to go again. And that's what you have to do. Yeah. And then I did a little bit of radio DJing a little bit later on in life, because all the clubs had shut. Like me and Kerry Kerry was moved in with me by then, and I started working for a thing called Rock Radio, which was literally just an online radio show, and they wanted somebody to do like a new metal era. So that was me. I did that for a couple of weeks. It was pretty cool. I was able to sit there and like put together this entire like set, and it was like revisiting my early 20s. It was pretty cool. So yeah, I enjoyed my time when I was doing that. Like DJing was just a way of being social, meeting people, and it was a good laugh. Most people use being a DJ to getting laid. I didn't, because I worked too much. There was no point. Let's put it that way. There was just no point. And I never went to bed really either. I think this is the worst part about playing Gold Rush. Just drilling. So what dig site is? This is Pine Valley. I actually don't mind Pine Valley too much. It's deep though. Like it does go down a bit. It doesn't go down as much as Nighthawk, but you do start to see like a proper decline in like the sides, and it does move. So I think I need to go and get myself a fuel truck though, because this is it's gonna hit soon, and we are getting low on fuel. So I said I was gonna be after like 3 rows. I was gonna need fuel. What's the thing you hate most about the drilling game? Drilling, yeah. How's Leaderboard going? Dude, I don't know. All I know is I got 89 ounces of gold, and I started playing. I did the wash part, the wash plan area. That was fine. Because I did all the boxes before I did anything, I actually earned really quickly out of the hog pan. So that was quite handy. Yeah, my first sort of hour in this game, whilst everyone's sort of like running around like a blue ass fly, for me, I just ran around all the roads looking for all the boxes, and that's what I did for a bit. And then I was like, hey, I've got all this extra money, and then I did like 3 rounds on the hog pan. I came out with 10 grand, paid off my first loan because I had to take out a small loan to get the pump version. So I paid that off, and now I'm basically on here. And this is after just like 1 day in the game, like 1 in-game day. I'm already drilling. So that's a pretty good start. And I've got 95 ounces of gold, so I've almost got 100k. And we're getting there. See, what I could do if I was smart about it all, 100,000 ounces of gold, I could quite happily just go and get tier 3. I could get tier 3, rent it off, and then start digging straight away. Because it costs 20 grand a day to do. I've got 95 ounces, which is $95,000. And then I could be happy. Was the boxes not? No, so some of the boxes are in the same location. Others have been moved because we're on a different plot of land. So the 2 boxes that were at Rivertown are actually on this plot. One's right in front of me and one's over there. And then all the rest of them, they're all in sort of different locations. There is only a certain amount of places you can hide boxes though. So they basically put them in the same sort of area, but they move them into like a different corner, that sort of thing. So some of them are in the same place, some of them aren't. I was planning on playing it, but I don't think I've got enough experience. Mate, I don't know. If you've played the game at all, you'll know what you're doing. But it's very simple. To start with this game, what you got to do is pan, earn a couple of grand, and then rent the drill. And then you just do this for like hours on end. And then by the time you finish drilling, you should have around 400 ounces of gold. Those 400 ounces of gold, you could then go off and get yourself wash plant 3. You can rent wash plant 3, so that means you're renting and you basically just rent wash plant 3. Or you can rent tier 4. Now, if you rent tier 4, you've just got to work harder, but you will get more out of your gold and stuff because you're running a more efficient plant. That's literally it. But I mean, the setup, the setup at the beginning is a bit of a pain because you've got to really rush it to like start digging, and that's why you start drilling. When you're drilled, you're okay. I could do what split. Oh no, I can't because I haven't got enough on me to go and get it again. .36 ounces of gold, so we're at 107. Good to see the nuggets aren't tiny. Yeah, some of them are. So you can pick up a nugget anywhere between 1 ounce and like I've got up to 8 ounces. But yeah, just focus on having fun. Yeah, I'm not stressed about leaderboard. So I think this is the reason why some people got annoyed with me. Some of the more hardcore players are like, oh yeah, we're going to screw with him because he's new to like doing leaderboard. Like my entire philosophy on Gold Rush is I'm going to dig a hole and I don't give a damn. I don't care what people think. I'm going to play it my way. And playing last season, it made me understand what I was doing wrong in the game. Like, so I became more efficient. I think you do need to play like leaderboard to become more efficient at playing the game. But at the same time, I was just happy. I was just having fun and playing the game. So when like some people were just like, oh well, you know, when I got onto the leaderboard and I'm like, okay, I'm here, and they were like, oh, what are you doing? It's like, I'm literally just chilling. I'm having fun. I'm doing all right. You know, I don't really care. So yeah, I think I annoy people by just enjoying the game and not like competing 100%. Might stick to my normal run for now. I mean, dude, at the end of the day, if you're on normal and you're just chilling out and you're all good, then be happy and just chill out. Leaderboard is more for, I would say, if you want to become more efficient at playing the game, and you want to, you take, in fairness, take some of the fun out of playing the game, you'll be alright with leaderboard. But if you just want to kick back and enjoy it, don't play leaderboard. Because leaderboard gives you a tiny bit of stress because you're trying to compete against people. The only reason why I'm playing Gold Rush now is because, number one, leaderboard for me is just a way that I can sort of just be happy and I'm playing the game. Number two, I get to talk to you guys, which is a nice part of like streaming and being part of this community, and I enjoy it. And number three, it's a whole new team building the game, and I want to see where they go with it. And to keep me interested in the game, playing leaderboard and talking to you guys and doing the live streams is a way of keeping myself going in this game. So I have to thank you guys for kicking around, because if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't be doing this. I'd be making out of all videos, or like waiting for like certain things to come out, or release dates, or looking into like what I can review. So yeah, thank you very much for being here. It's awesome, and I get to sit here and chill and chat to you guys. But yeah, leaderboard isn't for everyone. I would say, personally, give it a go and see what you think, but it really isn't for everyone, you know. I've gone through Gold Rush 3 times, like from start to Nighthawk, and I don't really want to do it again. I don't mind doing it as a leaderboard thing because it is just, I don't know, it's just an extra curriculum at the end of the day, and it doesn't feel like I'm like playing the same boring game, because I am technically competing against people, which gives me a little bit more drive, but I am just having fun. Right, when this comes up, I'm going to pull my... I want to see where we're at to. Where we're at. Right, let me just drop out of this. Pull up my gold map. Oh, yes. That's what we wanted to see. Actually, how much gold is on that one square? It's 2 meters down. This goes all the way to the 12. That's not a lot of gold either. That's only 0.21 ounces and 1.6. And that's quite deep to go to 1.6. So... yeah, right. I need to. I can't remember how to change my camera. Why am I such a noob? Camera. I am a moron. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can't change my camera in this one. I think it's out of awe. The game's first person. Oh yeah, me. Right, okay. We need a fuel tank. Special. It's because I've been playing out of awe. I switch straight from like third person to first person depending on what job I'm doing. I need to head back to town, pick up a fuel tank because I didn't pick one up. I should have bought one. I'm hoping I've got enough money for it. If I haven't, I don't really want to smelt my gold up. I might smelt like 20 ounces maybe because then I can use it. But yeah, I don't want to do the whole lot. Even though it's going to take me ages to smelt the whole lot at some point. But I was in the Discord when it was just about to go live. The hype is really cool. I like it. Where you had all the people just like, oh my god, all the streamers are coming online. They're just about to ready to start. It's like, yeah, it's like a opening ceremony. What about the fast travel points? You have to spend 20 grand on one of them to open it up, and then you have to go and discover the ones you want to use. So I could do that. Like I could spend the first 20,000 opening up the fast travel, but then yeah, that would help later on. I mean, the thing is where Pine Valley is, it would actually be better to do that. So you don't, yeah. Well, no, you have to use the truck. I think you have to use the truck to fast travel. Or do I? I don't know. I always do though. But it would be better because in fairness, like it's a really long ways away from the town. So I might do that. Let me just go and buy the fuel truck. Let me go and buy the fuel trailer first. And then we'll attach it to... We'll go and fill it up and then see what we've got left. And I might open up fast travel now just because it's easier. Right, fuel tanker. I think it's only a couple of grand. Especially with my discounts, we should be fine. By the way, yeah, quad bike 4 grand. That's water. This is what I need. Fuel tank. Yeah, add. Cool. Right, let's go and buy the fuel tank. And then I'm going to have to go and smelt some gold. So that'll be fun. Because I've got to keep the money going for the thingy. Yeah, for the drill. So if I smelt 30 ounces, it's going to take a little bit of time, but we should be okay. Right, that can sit on there for now. We're all good. By the way, I'm ridiculously bad at reversing these things. Right, let's go and smelt some gold first. So if I smelt, I'm thinking about 25 ounces of gold, which will take its time, but I think I need it. I fill this up with fuel, and then we can unlock fast travel. So it just means I don't have to drive as much, which is fine. I like that idea. I've only got enough money to do 19 ounces. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. I've got no more money left, so this is gonna. I won't unlock the fuel. I won't unlock the fast travel. I will just drill. I don't mind the drive to start with. When I start digging, I'll unlock the fast travel. Don't worry. I don't know how long this is going to take me though. 11 minutes. So it's not going to be a fuel 11 minutes. Don't worry. If this was going to take 11 minutes, I'd retire. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I wonder if my audio is that knackered. Let's have a look. Chat. Okay, we need to bring this up. Okay. Hello, testing. Let's go up to 6 dB. We should be completely fine now. Cool. Can you guys hear me all right? Oh, we're just about done. Ready? Oh, there we are. Cool. Right, so this bar is 17.4 ounces. Why not smelt it all up now and keep it? Because it takes a really long time. What I want to do is I just want to get that amount of money. Because if you do it now, you'll get charged extra as well. $21,000. Right. Let's go and refuel the thing. We need to fill the tank up. Then we're good. But I need the money in my account so we can keep the drill going. Oh, screw a visit too far. There we go. Are you more happier now? Right, that's enough fuel to do the drill. And off we go to Neverland. Do 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 do. Now you do all the smelting in one go. You'll be fine. You'd much rather have it so they take it out in ounces of gold than cash. So me smelting 19, I've got 19 grand. They'll take a nice chunk out of that because it's like, I think the first plot is what, 40% royalties. So I'm paying a hefty amount on that. Ugh. Can I put the diff back on yet? Right, diff's back on. Fantastic. Let's go. I do not think royalties are paid from nuggets. Yeah, they are. They'll take. Well, no. They'll take something out of the gold. Pretty sure of it. I know I got charged for like when I was doing it out of the hog pan. So I don't know if that's a thing or not. We'll find out in a minute. I mean, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I do a bit more drilling and we'll find out. Dig, peasant. Dig. No, I'm drilling now. Not out of the nuggets as far as I know. Alright, okay, cool. Sorry, Caps. Alright, cool. Stop shouting at me. I did not change for nuggets. Yeah, so I mean, when it comes to nuggets, I'm okay. I'm alright for that. But it's like as soon as you convert it to cash, I think you have to pay for it. So I did not charge for nuggets. Did not get. Okay, that's fine. I've done the hog pan anyway. The hog pan was a few hours ago for me, and then I had a headache, and then I had to take my medication. So I'm a bit derpy brained right now, but I'll be all right. My headache's still sort of there. It's really annoying. Well, I'm living, but it's sore now, along with my leg and the right side of my bum, because I fell over today. It was bloody shit. I was crossing the road, and it's raining here, so it makes the road slick. And I must have found like an oil patch on the road or something, but I fell right over. And unfortunately, the main casualty was Kerry's packet of crisps. It popped on impact. It was one of those things. I left the bloody machine running. No. Oh, that's not good. I forgot to turn it off. So this thing's been idling. Oh, right, off. Off with you. You're burnt out, man. Oh no. It twisted me melon, man. Right. Which side are you? This side. Well, Hogpan, some of my income from Hogpan was gold nuggets. So you get, it started off at 0.15 ounces of gold per nugget, worked its way up to, I think the highest nugget I got out of the Hogpan was 0.35. So it found 17 nuggets in total, which equated to around 10, like just shy of 10 grand, which wasn't bad. It was a good start. Okay, so that was one fuel tank, and that used just shy of 30%. So if I do another 30%, that goes down to 40. Okay, that's cool. We can do another couple of runs. How big do you think the fuel trailer in litres is? I have no idea. It's in gallons, so a UK gallon is a different gallon to an American gallon, so I don't know. You're back this year? I'm back this season, yeah, because I will be. I'm doing this. I'm doing one more season on this, and then I've got Hydroneer coming up as well. So basically, the next season for this will be in April. I won't be partaking in that one at all, because Hydroneer is going to be a bigger thing for the channel, and I enjoy it. And it's going to be fun, and it's going to be a whole new DLC, and I'm going to be happy on a new little island, and I'm fine. And I think it's going to be a laugh. And I'm probably, if I get caught, I've said this before, if I get called into testing, then I stop my leaderboard straight away. Okay, so yeah, 1,000 liters. I mean, I suppose if you could go on the wiki and find out. Or can we tab it and find out? Hold on, electricity, tablet, machinery. Other machinery. Magnetite, single drill, fast travel, square, player info, hog pan, shed, water, Rivertown spare parts, season tools, trailers, mobile fuel tank. It holds 264.2 gallons. Now that's a US gallon, not a British gallon. They are different. Cyan, how you doing? Chat, I won't stay long, but I'm glad to see a little time with. Yeah, thank you very much for being here, bud. Most appreciated. Don't forget, if you're enjoying, hit the like button. It's all good. Fist bump, sweaty nuts. Fist bump to you, sweaty nuts. Hydrate. I just did. I just had a drink. I'm really sorry. I don't need to hydrate anymore right now. Kerry's taking the hydrate. She's taking it. She's gonna be drinking for you. Don't worry. This is so slow though. This is what I don't like about this goddamn game. Drilling is so slow. If only there is a way. What I could do is I could do auto drill, but that does cost money. I can't wait until I might Nighthawk again and I'm earning like millions per time. Cowboy Junior, I'm doing good. Thank you very much for asking, but I'm doing better than I was about 3 hours ago. Let's put it that way. Migraines suck balls, but thankfully my medication's quite potent, so I'm getting back to normality now, which is quite nice. Apart from that, game's doing good. I've done the hog pan area. I'm now drilling. I cashed in 20 grand because I needed to, so I can keep this thing going, so I could afford the trailer, and then we'll go from there. So I'm hoping this stream's probably going to go until about 11:30, and then what I'll do tomorrow morning is I'll wake up, get the kids breakfast, and we're going out tomorrow because we've got to go shopping. So I'm intending to have my drilling done by tomorrow, easy, by the time I go out of here. And then the stream tomorrow night will be, I should have a wash plant set up by tomorrow night. Should. Because I'll play, as long as I'm not needed by the kids or Kerry, I should be okay just to play. What happened to the players that got caught? One of them got completely permabanned, and that was the Drews.
You're going shopping with one of the kids tomorrow.
Why not?
Because I'm going out Saturday and Sunday as well.
Well, no, you're going to your mum's on Saturday. It's not really going out. So it's me and one of the kids is going out tomorrow. I'm probably going to take Ollie. Ollie's fine. He can sit in the trolley. So I'll probably take Ollie shopping tomorrow because Logan's more like capable here, which is all right. Blue thumbs up done. Thank you very much. Most appreciated. And then when I get home, if I'm not needed by the kids or Kerry and everything's sort of smooth sailing, I should come on tomorrow, and I should have a wash plant done by the stream start, which means I'm just going to be digging. Worst comes worst, I have to set up that night because I'm needed during the day. Saturday I'm not going to be here because I've got to go and help take apart my in-laws house, or at least some of it, because they're having fun down there. Like, they're trying to downsize, but at the same time they've got to like redo the carpet to bits and pieces, so I'm down there as demolition crew, which is fine, and filling a skip. And then on Sunday we're taking the kids to the cinema because it's half term. This falls at a really bad time. And it's like, oh man. I have this on PS5 and I've gotten fairly decent at it, but would like to play Leaderboard. However, consoles is still behind at the moment. It is still behind at the moment, but if you ever do get to jump on Discord and join the Gold Rush Discord, you do get the updates from them and saying they are going to be putting updates through for the consoles and everything else later on. It's just, since the old guard gave up on the game and then these new guys have come in and started running the game and running the company, you're now seeing things starting to happen. Like, the game now runs a little bit better. There's new stuff being put in. If you look in the updates and stuff, just read through the patch notes of what they're actually doing. And then the new I've never seen Code Horizon ever have like a TikTok page before, but these new guys came up as like, if we get a TikTok page, then people know what we're up to. So they're literally an entirely new team. So I'm just waiting. I'm thinking by the end of this year we'll have like new content for this game easy, and obviously the main thing is to just try and build that trust back to the people who play and the people who don't play anymore, because the old guard never really did much. The problem with the old people who used to run Code Horizon and run this game is they were very secretive about what they used to do. They were very sort of like, you're not part of our group, so we don't need to talk to you. You're just a player. These new guys have been a bit more inclusive in like who they're talking to and what they're actually allowed to say on Discord and talking to actually like consumers of the game. So it's been quite refreshing. They still get a lot of hate on, like, if they put an update through. Guarantee you go on to Steam. Have a look at like when they put a patch notes out, you'll always see those people. Well, you should add this to the game. You should do this to the game. You should add that. Well, I can't stand playing this game because it's never being updated. It's like, this is because it's a whole new team. They're taking on this whole responsibility, and the first thing they get is just hate from the community. It's like, Jeebus. Any lesser people would just like give up. So yeah, I'm sort of excited to see where they're going and to see what's actually going to happen. And I know testing gets done in the background because Split's talking about it. He's part of the in-house team, which basically means he gets some of the insights of what's going on, and he's not allowed to talk about it. But when he says, I'm not allowed to talk about it, you know something's sort of going on in the background. So it's like a subtle hint. If he says he's doing something, if he says he's not allowed to say, then take that as they're doing something in the background. A bug. Cool. Seen the other day that I made it happier nude. Yeah, I've got to be honest, the community is a lot more happier in the Discord with the new people. There's still people coming in into the Discord going, oh, I'm not going to play this game because this game's better. I saw this happen with gold hunters. Gold Rush would just trigger it, would just work on in the background. Oh, we're doing this for leaderboard, we're doing this. And then you get the Gold Hunter crew. Well, Gold Hunter is going to be much better than Gold Rush, blah, blah, blah. It's there was so much fighting. And it's you're a mining game. The crowds are very sort of you're very similar people. I think you should start working together instead of against each other. And it was always no, Gold Hunter is going to kick the shit out of this game. Bro, fucking yeah, the big elbows, cockney. It just seemed like I was in a pub again, just listening to the idiots play pool. You get that group of people yeah, did you see that game last night? Yeah, what are you talking about? Oh, Millwall. That was Gold Rush versus Gold Hunters. I was it's just stupid. And I know it sounds horrible, but Gold Hunters is never going to be this game. The only one that has a chance is literally out of all. It has the potential to take on the best mining game title, so to speak. I'm looking forward to it. I like the fact that Christian's very active of listening to the community. We shall see how things go. So I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to my season on this. I'm looking forward to seeing where the dev team takes this game now. Because after 7 years, I'm something has to change. Some people just want to argue. Yeah, they do. It's a very, very toxic sort of environment. And it's why I feel sorry for the devs who are running this game now, because all they've ever seen, apart from a few people who are actually quite positive about what they're doing, all they have seen is negativity from the crowd, because that's all that's fueled the people who watch this game for the last sort of 3-4 years. Because there hasn't really been an update for the last couple of years for this game. Main reason for it is because of old team. Right, have we found anything yet? Gold map. Yeah, I told you it was going to be in the middle. We'll go for it. We're going for it. I want to see where it all is, though. So, yeah, but like I said, this stream's going to be a bit of a boring one because it is literally drill. And I'll get all this done for tomorrow. Easy. I won't be drilling tomorrow evening. I would have had this done and I will start digging tomorrow, hopefully. I'm hoping. Home from a 12-hour shift. Dude, you have my respects. Thank you very much for just popping by. It's most appreciated, though, Gadfield. How many holes per square? You can do 9. I technically do 6. So I do both sides of the square. This is my average. This is what I always do. So I follow the line that runs through the middle. Most of the time, if you can hit the line properly, you'll get two drill holes, which is okay. So if you can hit it right in the middle, you'll get 2 drill holes. One in, let's say on this is 196 and 171, and then if I do it on a different one, I'll do that. And that's how I'm doing this. Listening to my drive home red light. All good, man. But yeah, so this is how I do it. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to do what I do. This is just the way I do things. So play it your own way. Do what you're doing and be happy doing it. So we're up to 122 ounces, but I've done 142. So we've got 360 ounces of gold to find whilst drilling now. Worst comes to worst is I do the whole field and I still haven't hit it. I could just run about a couple of drills and see what happens, but apart from that, I'm alright. Okay, well, Junior, hey Hybrid, what is the best way to mine that you have found so far? What, on this, or out of ore, or Hydroneer, or all the other mining games I play? You have to be a bit more specific, unfortunately. If you're talking about this game, it's fairly simple. Follow Hybrid and become a crazy sob. Yeah, on this, I'm gonna sort of like take a rhetoric from Split. The meta in this game is to literally create a conveyor belt train of like of Frankensteins, have them all on bedrock, and just use the front loader to do everything. Even though the front loader apparently gets rid of more gold than the other stuff, because you can work faster, it works better. Drill, 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 and then drill some more. Yeah, in the great words of Tony Beats. You've got to drill, you drill, and you drill some more. And if you haven't got the results you want, you drill. Just less F words. You watch Gold Rush, half of Tony's stuff is beeped out. Man, what do you think of Tony's new machine, though? Tony's gone into Slucifer territory. Oh my god. And did you see Minnie's face when he said it cost him $800,000? Oh, you could kill people with those eyes. She was pissed. I've dug from top and tried from the bottom. It seems to be pretty... Yeah, basically, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, is if you can dig, you can dig. That's what you're aiming for. Me personally, I mean, I'll do a little like idea of what I'm looking at. So this is too far to dig straight through. So what I want to do here, if I've got to get down to like this section of dirt and this section of dirt, I'm going to ramp down and go down 2 meters, and I'm just going to dig out this area. So I need to buy the bulldozer. Or what I would do in this situation of trying to keep it a little bit cheaper, I would probably use the excavator. And I'd just take from the top and dig down as far as I can reach, and then work from there, basically. So that's what I would do to start with. We'll see how things go. Or if there's any better gold in this section in front of me is real flat. So if there's any better gold in front of me, and I don't have to go through 2 meters of overburden for, I'll go for the better squares, and I'll just try and get off of here as quickly as possible. Because once you're at Nighthawk, you know you're making money. You know, you can get certain squares on that place that's like 1 square is worth $2 million. So you know the money's there. The way you've got to do it is get there as quickly as possible. And going by how fast I dug out last time, and I did a lot of faffing around, I should be at Nighthawk within the first week. That's what I'm expecting. I'm aiming for by this time next week, maybe Friday, I want to be on Nighthawk. So I'll put the time in during the day. Because the kids are here, I can't stream during the days. So I'll be grinding in the background whilst they're here. If they need me, the plus side to this game is I can pause it. You know, it's not an online game. I don't have to worry about multiplayer. I just have to worry about my kids, and that's it. And yeah, and we're getting a load of stuff done this weekend with them as well. I want to go bowling next week with them. So yeah, part of that should be a good time out. Well, like I said, if I get called in to start testing for Hydroneer, then I've got to start dividing up my time. So I'd start, if the kids are here and I'm testing for Hydroneer, then I can do that during the day, and I can stream during the evening, and that's cool. If it happens when they're back at school, then that's better for me. My drill map is one big grey lump for now. Does it look like this? I think we're all on the same map. I played so much I decided to start a new game and dig everything out completely from cheapest site all the way up to just see how much in total gold and money. That's a massive undertaking. Without the yellow, wow. Okay, so they've put us on different maps then. Because last time when we were all playing season 30, the map was exactly the same for everybody. So this means we're on a different variant. Interesting. Initial map should be the same. Well, according to Fanda, it's not. I'd be interested to see the map. If you're on the Discord, I'd be very interested. Not my Discord, their Discord. Because if you've got a different map from all of us to start with, you should have the same map as me. I'm at 303 and 278. 303 and 278. So you're down here. So is this where your gold is, or is this how much you've drilled? And how are you drilling? I mean, are you drilling through the middle, or are you drilling like myself, where you're drilling on the line, so you get both reads? I am drilling there. So are you working from the bottom upwards, or are you working from the top down? When I say that, you start from like the low number and work your way. Okay. Yeah, that was the way that I knew it is that basically everybody has the same map to start with. That was a 7-ounce nugget. Everyone has the same left to right. Oh, okay. So you're going from here over. So you're going this way. Or are you doing what I'm doing, where you're just going in the rows? Because if you're going left to right, so you're starting here and you're going through each of the rows, then your gold will be in the same place as me. You just haven't got there yet. Maybe. I don't know. Again, I'd have to see the map to find out how you're actually doing it. You can send me a DM on Discord. My Discord link is in the description box below. You can chuck me a DM on there, and then I can see. So I'm thinking if you're going from left, so you're going up and down like this, then that's why you haven't found any gold. That's what I'm assuming. And this is what I said when I first started doing this. You can almost go back and say it. I predicted all the gold would be in the middle. That was my prediction. Because I've played a map like this similar when I was playing normal, and all the gold was in the freaking middle, and I had to tunnel my way all the way through. I was like, no. Yeah, I sort of guessed it. So I wonder if you give me a sec. Yeah, you can either DM me on my Discord, or you can go on to my Discord and go into the pictures and memes section, where you can drop your pictures on there, and I can see it from there basically. But that's fine. Lionel Hernandez, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. A boom to you, sir. It's much appreciated. But yeah, this is the most boring section, is just drilling, and drilling sucks. But the reason why you drill it all is because, number one, you get nuggets, and number two, gives you a better idea of where you're digging. It just takes too much time. The way I see it, and just to make things easier, I wish you could just like drill once and it shows you where everything is, and you got 400 ounces of gold. It's like, yay! Now I don't have to drill for like 5 hours of my life. And now I understand why people don't play this on Leaderboard, because it does take too freaking long. Leaderboard does suck for time, and if you don't have the time, then I mean you can still play just to have fun, but it is a long grind to do it. The only way I can drill the whole site is jamming out to music. So that's why I actually don't mind streaming. I know it sounds weird, but the way that I would do this is I'd put on like my... If I was doing this on my own, not streaming, I would literally be with my playlist. Or I would have like Seinfeld playing. So something that's going to last me like 5 hours, because playing this game whilst doing this is boring to hell. So yeah, I would be like, okay, cool, I'm just going to watch Seinfeld for 5 hours whilst I'm doing this. Or I would watch like IT Crowd. I'd just binge 3 seasons of that sort of thing. Or I'd watch like Rust Valley Motors and stuff like that, because I like car programs. I'm a big fan of cars. I'm not 100% knowing of them all. I just like cars. Not so much on the electric side right now, but hey, you never know. Things might get better. And electric cars are way too expensive right now. I don't really want to buy a second-hand one. I don't really trust them. Not second-hand ones, at least. Right, where was I up to? 154. So that's that square in front of me. Mafia Pit Dog. Good evening, Hybrid. Lurking while I drill out the claim. Good luck. Cheers, buddy. Most appreciated. Yeah, I'm doing, as said, for me, it's more of a time thing. I'm hoping Hydroneer doesn't ask for, like, testers straight away, but if it does, I'm dropping everything and going. I don't trust the electric vehicles at all. I'm going to be honest. The reason I don't, for me, electric cars just don't have the range I need right now. I don't mind them too much, and the thing about electric cars is that they still blow up, but so do petrol cars. So I don't mind either way. I mean, you're still driving a potential fireball, petrol or electric. It doesn't matter. I'm liking the idea of hydrogen ones, but again, that's something else that we're gonna like look into. But I don't know. At the end of the day, it all comes down to what's taken over. The thing is as of I think it's 2030 or 2035, engines like combustion engines are being stopped processing, so everything then goes into electric. Even hybrids won't be a thing; it'll just be electric cars. So I'm hoping by that point they either find some better alternative or that we're all stuck on them. And this is where like used car market will go up. So Hoppy, thank you very much. Boom! Thank you very much for subscribing with your Amazon Prime on Twitter. Well, not Twitter, Twitch. It's most appreciated. Thank you very much. I think we go back into like steam engines and stuff like that. No, you can't do steam engines. They're too slow. You won't get enough out of them. So it would just suck. And they can only do like 20 miles an hour. So it's like you might as well just drive a tractor at that point. You could just do that. Go and buy a tractor and just run it on red diesel. You'll be fine. Let's invest in nuclear. I completely agree, but I'm not sure if you can do like nuclear fusion cars. I mean, it would be pretty cool. I'm not saying anything bad about that, but I think, yeah, might be safer, maybe. I got a Riven December 23rd and have 15,000 miles. Got an effective range of 250 miles. Suits my... Yeah, I mean, so for me, I need a car, like range-wise, I want something that's going to do like 300 miles at least. The reason why is because my little puny combustion car, which is a little 1.5 MG3, which is it's not an amazing car, but it does 300 miles to a tank. Actually, it does more, because I drove from where I live, which is on the southeast in England. I drove to Blackpool, which is up the other end of England, and I did that on one tank of fuel and instead I had a quarter tank left. So my car can potentially do like 350 miles per tank, and a tank only costs 60 quid to like fill. Not even, it's sometimes cheaper depending on like how much the fuel economy is. So 60 quid one way and 60 quid back, £120 to go on holiday, and all I need is an electric car to do 300 miles, and I could charge it when I get there. I'm fine with that. I'd be alright. But the problem with electric cars is we're a council family. We ain't got a lot of money, and electric cars are quite expensive, so I can't afford one. And we can't get finance with an electric car because we got a crappy crappy credit rating because we're a council family. And we can't get a plug put in. So in order for me to charge an electric car, and here's the kicker, I can't run a cable from a first floor flat down to the car park because that's down, like it's not outside my house. The car is not outside my house. So this means that I would need to go to Sainsbury's in the next village. So I have to drive 3 miles to go and charge my car whilst I do my shopping. And Sainsbury's isn't cheap, and I don't like going full shopping there because it's really expensive. So at the moment, an electric car would actually cost me more money than it does to have a petrol car, which sucks. You know, we're all like, hey, we're supposed to be driving to electric. I can't do that because it would actually cost me too much to own an electric car. But I've always driven like fairly decently mileage cars. How you doing, Charlie, by the way? Sorry. Where I live in the US, even if I bought an electric car, there is only one dealership that is charging station. Yeah, exactly. The infrastructure at the moment, unless you're in a built-up area, infrastructure on electric cars sucks right now. My nearest charge point is a supermarket. There's nothing where I live. I have to go 3 miles to go and charge it. If I'm going to go out to like another town, I have to make sure there's a charge point there. Because, well, no, I could come back here, but then I've got nowhere to charge it here at home. So this is the problem with living in a flat, or what you guys call an apartment. So it just sucks, basically. But I'm interested to see how they're going to force everybody to change to electric, because I can't. Whatever happened to biodiesel? But they don't like using diesel. Some cars do run on vegetable oil though, but they stink. But the way you can tell is if you're stuck on a motorway and you can smell fish and chip shops, that's basically a biofuel car. Even the closest city there isn't much. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's the same around here, mate. Billy, how you doing, buddy? Over on Twitter, Twitch. Sorry. How goes the battle? It's a battle between mental mentality and boredom. It's the only thing about this game I really don't like is drilling. Yeah, but yeah, it's just one of those things. I mean, we still got LPG around here, so you can still use a gas fuel on the car and stuff, but it never really took off the way it should have. I genuinely think if it had been pushed as much as electric, LPG would have just taken over. Really would have, but they never pushed it as much. Drilling isn't that bad, man. I hate drilling. Yeah, LPG is like 60 pence a litre, right? Whereas petrol right now is 142. Diesel is I think I saw diesel at 150. So £1.50 a litre and £1.43 a litre. I think that's about it. Or maybe 146 a litre for diesel, which isn't bad. I mean, it's cheaper than it was like this time last year. And even on a service station, when I went up to go and see my parents at Christmas, one service station was like £1.46 a litre, and I was like, that's literally 3p more than the off motorway. That's really good. Because when we were going through, when we were coming out of COVID and going through the fuel problem, and it was like, oh, everyone's buying fuel, we haven't got enough. Like, there was one service station on the motorway that was charging £2 a litre, and it was like, that's a lot of money. A buddy of mine had a truck and the LPG. Yeah, I mean, I still don't know why they didn't charge like LPG. Why they didn't go LPG. It would have made more sense, and if they were looking for a more like a better alternative, like 20 years ago, that would have been it.
I mean, if you had a hybrid LPG and electric car, that would probably be a lot more better.
How's the map looking? It's looking like this. All the gold is going to be in the middle, mate. Pretty sure of it. 3.2 a gallon. Yeah, so the problem is an American gallon's different to a UK gallon, and we charge per litre. So, okay, yeah, so let's do this on a basis. A UK gallon is 4 litres. 5 litres, right? So let's go on yours. So it's 4 litres per gallon in America. Even our litres are different, but
no, litres are exactly the same. Just the gallons are different.
really?
Yeah, litres are 1,000 millilitres. A litre.
Okay. So yeah, all right. Yeah. Right. So to put this into perspective, to buy a US gallon of fuel is £6.50, which in your currency is about $7. So your fuel is half the price of ours. That's how much it costs for a car in the UK. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be top down as well. I think the lowest point is like 12 meters in this. $3 in New England. Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's per gallon though. So yeah, UK we pay quite a bit for fuel, but that's because most of ours is imported now because they got rid of all our storage in the 90s. So we import pretty much everything. Most of our oil comes from the North Sea, and we import. I think we import about 45% of our oil into the country, even though we could have stored it, but we don't now. It's all fun and games. Yeah. So imagine paying that, because we're a council family, so we put at least. Well, I put 20 quid of fuel in the other day, so that would have been about $25 of fuel, and that's like 4 bars for my car, which is about just over a third of a tank. Don't sit down, it's time to dig another one. Yeah. I do 3 holes per square on a line, and then I move forward. Like I said, I will get the drilling side of things sucks. Okay, I will have this finished by tomorrow. When I come online tomorrow, there will be no more drilling, unless I'm on. I won't get to Nighthawk tomorrow, but I will be done with this by tomorrow. So I've taken, I don't know how many rows I've done. $25 for electric. Yeah. Is that for a full tank? Is that for a full battery? $25. So about 30 quid. That's pretty much how much I put in for a couple of weeks worth of fuel, because we don't use our car a lot. To charge your car is a scam. It is. Unless you do like off-peak hours. Het. Okay. There's another nugget. We got 173 ounces of gold. How long to charge? So this is where Elon Musk actually explained this. So what you've got to think is the reason why it takes 15 to 20 minutes to charge to 88% is because empty battery, lots of particles floating around, all good. We can all get in there. When you get to the final like 12% of a battery or like 22% of a battery, it takes a really long time because you're trying to put particles into a smaller space. So this is why he always says charge your vehicle to 88%, which only takes 20 minutes, and then bugger off and and just carry on your journeys. Don't get an electric car. I can't. I physically can't get an electric car because I can't get a charger on a flat, and they're too expensive. I can't afford it. But at some point we will have to change over to one because when they stop producing combustion engines, everyone will slowly make that transition over because there's no other alternative. I work on an oil rig and just 5 gallons in my car. You put 5 gallons ago. Nice. Boom. So my 20 quid's worth of fuel is 14 litres. So that's 4, 8, 12. It's about 4 gallons, roughly. $30 will get me 300 miles. That's about right. That's actually what I'd like. If I want to drive 300 miles in my car, it would cost me £60. So already your price is cheaper than what I pay just to do 300 miles. So that's fairly good. Well, you're in dollars, I'm in pounds. So yeah, $30 worth of electric charge to do 300 miles. I'm okay with that. Because number one, that's half the price I pay. And it's the mileage I need, so I wouldn't have a problem. But it's the initial trying to buy one. Oh, $30 a gas. Well, yeah, for me it's like 60 quid, so that's $75 roughly. We pay more for fuel. Been there. $2.71 a gallon here. It's gas. There you go. See, I got charged. That's crazy. It's $2.71 a gallon here, and gas is $3.21 for diesel. Yeah, come to the UK, it's more expensive. Like I said, for a gallon of fuel over here, it's $6.50 for 1 gallon. And that's how much we get charged. Yep. Yeah, if you want to complain, come to the UK and fill your car up. You'll then go, oh crap. There goes all my money. Yeah, it all just disappears. So yeah, just think of it. Like if let's say you're paying $3 a gallon, if you double that and add 50 cents, that's how much we pay. Okay, so if you ever get to like $6 a gallon, you're in our territory of how much we pay for fuel, and it's so bad. Is that mostly taxes? Yeah, 50%. I think it's 50% of that is government taxes. It's 20% VAT as well. So yeah, I think it is. I think it's 50% government, 20% VAT, and then whatever's left goes into like them getting the fuel in. So that obviously the fuel stations have to buy off the actual oil companies, and then you know if the government didn't take like most of their money off of it, let's say they only took 25%, that would actually lower the cost to a point. I think we'd be down to like £1 a litre again. You know, £1 a litre was like when I first started driving 20 years ago. So when I started driving, I was paying £1 a litre. Now I'm paying £1.40. I remember those days back in my day when I first bought a car. Actually, I was driving a diesel, and that was £1 a litre. So it was well cheap back then. I still remember my dad filling up the car at like, I think the least I remember him paying was something stupid like 50p a litre. But that was back in like the late 80s going into the 90s. It was cheap. But currency was different back then. I'll just see if I can find this out quick. Charges in 1 litre of fuel. Let's do unleaded. Default price is apparently £1.39 a litre, so we're getting charged extra. So that's fine. How much does government can't spell take from fuel duty? So the rate depends on which type of fuel. The headline rate of a standard petrol and diesel is 52.95 pence per litre. So if the government didn't take 52p a litre, we'd be paying 95p a litre of fuel. But they take 52p plus 20% VAT. So there you go. That's how much we get charged for fuel. Note to date to myself, it was 96 cents for a gallon and a gas, and 99 cents for diesel when I started driving, at least as yeah. And we have diesel at £1.32. That's not bad. But yeah, so the government take 52p out of per litre. So it's £1.40 something a litre. It's £1.42. So if the government didn't take 52p and they just went, hey, we're just going to like take this off for a bit just to, you know, be happier. You guys would be happier, it's fine. We'd be paying 95p per litre. And then obviously that's with the 20% VAT. But if they took off the VAT and they took off their charge, we would all be like 70p a litre. It'd be amazing. That'd be nice. But it'll never happen because it's a massive commodity that pays for a lot in the UK. Well, I mean, it doesn't pay for a lot in the UK. It pays a lot for all the stuff we do. We have like 50% of taxes on diesel. Yeah. Found another nugget. 177 ounces. Only another 130 ounces to find. Maybe 110 because I did cash in 20. We'll have to find it. We'll find it. It's fine. Downsides, I'm coming off in a minute. Like I said, I will have this done tomorrow. It'll take its time, but I'll get it. Like, my kids wake me up at like 6 in the morning. They can have breakfast. I'll drill holes. And I'll be telling them off at the same time because I guarantee they'll start fights and everything else. Not going for 500? I don't think... unless I'm stupid, unless I miss something, I don't think you can get to 500 ounces drilling. I think they cap it at 400. Could be wrong, though. You're at 71. What, square? That's over there. I told you. I said the gold was going to be in the middle of the map. There it is so far. And that's that's 10 meters. Oh, 10 meters. That's like overreach for the excavator. But it's good gold. It's like 2 ounces per square down there. Ooh. Ooh. The only reason why I'm going to drill the whole map is because reasons mainly, just in case there's like got to plan a ramp. Yeah, I know. I just found a 5 ounce nugget, not bad. Yeah, I'm sort of thinking and the excavator can reach down like 7. I think it's 7 feet. No, it's not 7 feet. It's like 7 meters. I think it does that. So it's just off its reach. Now, the plus side is that you don't have to go all the way to the ground on this. If you can dig out as much as you can pull, you should be okay. So I might just do that. I might just go for like all the squares and dig down as much as I can. And worst comes to worst is I haven't got enough to move, and I'll just do it anyway. I'll go for everything. So I have got that as an option. How many ounces are you hoping to drill? I'm hoping because I think it's just come up. I thought the cap was 400. I thought it was. I remember in the last one, I don't think I drilled everything, but I got to a point where I wasn't earning any more nuggets, and I hit about 400 ounces of gold. So, I mean, I think that was about it last time. I could be wrong. You know, if I am, I am, but I'm pretty sure that it stopped at 400 last time. So I've only got about 90 odd ounces left. Because I cashed 20 ounces in because to keep this going and to like pay for the fuel truck. So that would put me at 210. Okay, so I've got about 190 ounces left in the ground somewhere. That's all right. And it's probably going to take me two more fill ups to keep this thing going. Maybe I might be able to get another 2 rows out of this. I've updated the map on Discord. Ooh, hello. Let's have a look. Pictures and memes. Okay. Yeah, so I think you're running the same map. It's just you're not going. If you look at the way that I've done it, gee, I can show you. Let me just pull this down here, and we'll go. Where is it? There it is. So this is the map that that Fander's put up. If you see that map, and then I'll bring up my map, which is this one. So now we get a better idea of what that. So that's my map, and this is their map. So it's the same map. It's just they started over here, so that's fine. That's cool. Yeah, it's the same map. Don't worry. So if that's true, I'm just gonna. I think I'm just gonna say stuff drilling the whole thing. I'm just gonna go for everything in the center. Right, let's go. Mine is looking different. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so 115 to 116. Let's find that. So technically, if I drill straight through this line here, this should be the whole map. I don't know, I can't see your map, Mafia. As I said, if you want to join, you can jump in my Discord. You can chuck your map in there, in the pictures and memes section, and you can compare. So that's not bad. What I will do is I'm going to chase this gold. I'm going to chase this little square that like is being shown to me, and we'll see if we can go from there. But they will give you enough gold for you to dig up and move to Nighthawk. So you need what, 2.4 million to move there. So there's going to be 2,000 ounces in the ground. And there has to be, because that's your natural progression. And if everybody's running the same map, then everybody's going to have that opportunity to go to Nighthawk. So that's what they do. I mean, technically now I could quite happily rent out tier 3 and just dig. I mean, I might not hit the goal of like 2.4 million, but I would be able to do it, because it costs 20 grand a day to rent tier 3 and get all the stuff out, and then once you've got everything set up, you're fine. 241, yeah, okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill straight down this line. So where we're at now, this is where I'm sitting. It's almost worth like skipping a row and then just doing every other row now, just in case you find something or miss something. I think there is a pocket at the bottom. Yeah, what I'm expecting is you have like your main amount in the middle, which is the bit you're going to go for. It'll either be over here or over here. So we'll see. Like I said, I will drill tomorrow, and what I'll do is before I start digging, I'll put the map up in my Discord. So it'll be in my pictures and memes section, and I'll just post up I'll post up the map and see if it's the same as everybody else's. If it is, then everybody has the same map and it's all good. I'd be interested to see what map is like. Where you circled first is the big pocket. Oh, on the left hand side. Okay. I will look. 923 ounces at 366. Where's 366 compared to me? That's down here somewhere. Okay. Well, I'm heading that way, so it's fine. And I'm drilling straight through 366, so. And there we go. And it's all the way. Okay. That's fine. I mean, if that one square has 932 ounces, I would be very, very tempted to just dig out that square completely, and then get the rest of my gold from like the rest of the map. But I would aim for that one straight away, because that's pretty much half the cost of Nighthawk, straight up. So I just hit 366, there we are. So the main gold is between 341 and 366. It's pretty good. I am helping. Yeah, this is what I like about the community of Gold Rush. I mean, the thing is once you get off of this though, and you get into Nighthawk, it's going to be more random, like map wise. So I'm hoping they may change that in the future, but I don't know. .391 has 718 ounces. So that whole run. Let's have a look, shall we? This is where you're going to get your gold from. For me personally, and I know this sounds like this is what I would do, I would skip this lot, and I'm just going to aim for this. It's surface level as well. You want to pay attention. So this is good teaching in Gold Rush. This stuff here is 6 meters down. This is not good. This stuff here, 391, is 1.5 meters down to 8 meters. That is your excavator's reach. So dig that square out. Oh yeah. Square you should aim for. You should aim for shallow, rich ground. SRG. The thing is if you could, I know it sounds weird, but if you can rent tier 3 or rent tier 4 and do squares out, you'll be on Nighthawk very quickly. And that's something I might do. I think the rent on tier 4 though is like 180 grand a day. I think that's what it worked out to. Somebody put it up as a sheet, so it might be 120 grand a day. Right. So this determines where I'm going next. Alright, so that's good. That's good. That's good. Not good. There you go. That is your... That's your Nighthawk money in that small area there. That's going to be what I do. I want to find out where it finishes though. So where have I dug to so far? 415. So I want 414. Yeah, I'm probably going to excavate this out. I'll get the large excavator and the truck, and I'll just go for this bulk down the bottom. I'm not going to worry about that stuff at the top. Go to 394 or 395. They're over there. I will at some point. I want to sort of see what the radius of this area is. It runs all the way to the bottom of the claim. Oh, don't say that. Because this is where I'm going to dig. This is the big chungus. So if you say it runs to the bottom of the claim, I need to find the boundary. So let's go all the way down to 464, 465. This will be shallow. We're at 215 ounces as well, so that's not bad. That's 10 days worth of rent. By then I would have... Yeah, I'd be off. We're looking for rich ground. I think we found it. As a collective, we're done good. Yeah, that's all there. So that's the dead spot. That one's not good. So 464 is your boundary. It's fairly respectful. I'm hoping this hole gives me 439 as well. It's like, I need that one. It's getting closer though. Definitely getting closer. Right. Did we just do 439? Yes, we did. This is such a good area for gold. That's ridiculously rich though. Okay. Right, let's do this one first. So I want to work to the left, find the boundary, work to the right and find the boundary. That is a lot of gold. I've got to be honest, for the first claim, you've got a decent amount. And that's, I mean, if you looked at when we did Rivertown last season, there were 3 sections of gold and there was nothing this rich on that map. It was all sort of like 260, 270 ounces. There was nothing above 300 that I saw, at least. If there was, I missed it or I just dug it out and I didn't pay attention. But for what I understand, this map's... It's because it's where... This is the 3rd map out of the 4, so this would have more gold on it anyway. The way the maps work is that Old Arnold's got enough gold to get you to this map. And then from this map you'll have enough to get to Nighthawk. You can go to all 4 claims if you just play them in order, but that's why they're labelled higher ups. Right. Hey, we found our dead spot. Excellent. So 388 should be barren. Should be. And then if that's so, basically, as a plan for me, I would dig out this whole bottom section. And just take the gold. Go for gold. And it's flat land, and all the gold is topsoil. So you wouldn't even have to dig that much. It's all there, right for the taking. Okay. So that's 363, 364, 388, and 3389. Yeah, so this is dead soil. So there's a little bit in it, but it's not a massive amount. And you have to go down quite far. If you compare that to these ones. So 389, 364 is okay. It's 1 down to 7, so that's its full reach. With these are... This is the reach of the excavator. So that's good. So I'm expecting 313 and 338 to be barren. Because it's gonna square it off. So we'll see now. Literally, I'm gonna draw a line around it. And if it's the same as everybody else's, then there you go. I've just found all your gold. For all those people who are just about to play leaderboard, you don't even have to dig. You could just go off my map. Everyone be happy then. Well, like I said, I will put my map up in my Discord. So if you are playing Gold Rush, I think there's a Gold Rush section on my Discord. I'll put the map up in there. It's not bad. 7-ounce nugget. Nuggies. I said 313 will be barren. So I think the nugget would have come from 314. 313 I think is dead. I could be wrong. I could be very, very wrong. But all I can do is make a guess until it happens. And at this rate, I technically don't need to fill my drill up anymore. I think I've got enough like data to go on. I can just start digging. So I probably would start. I probably would drill it all off though, because I need the extra. Like obviously, I need the extra money to like pay for a wash plant for longer. but I am sitting here going, okay, so maybe I found like the best soil. Yeah, this keeps going, man. This is a massive amount. 6, 7, 6. This is just rich. That's a lot of digging, man. It's a lot of digging. Aim for the flat stuff, okay? Don't go up to the top end where there's a hill and there's like 2 meters of overburden. Go flat. Flat earth. See, the earth's flat in this, and yeah, you get it. Making a joke, I know. Oh, I'm very sorry. Can you drill a nugget from barren squares or only from the gold ones? I'm pretty sure it only comes from, I don't know, because I was getting nuggets from barren squares, so it's still worth doing that. But now I'm at 248 ounces of gold. If I wanted to cash all this in, that's going to be about $260,000 worth of stuff. And then I would rent tier 3, get all the equipment I need, and just start digging. That's what I would do. That's just me. Pretty sure I've got the same map. Yeah, I think everyone has the same map, so it's all good, man. It's all good. So we're here, 264. So that's this square that I've just done. So my next one I would do is 290, and because this looks, I don't know, 315 is pretty sketchy. So I'd go 290 and 315. So let me just find those first. 290 and 315, which is this way. Also, if you look at the ground difference, like the darker brown stuff, I'm pretty sure is the indicator of where the gold is. Which makes more sense if you look at the map and look at the squares I'm on. But yeah, there's enough gold at this bottom section to get you to Nighthawk. If you want to go full tilt now, yeah, you'll get enough. Cool. Love getting those 0.6. Yeah, they're amazing. Every little helps though. Right, here we are. Gold map. Yeah, that's going to be gold as well. You don't even have to worry about those ones. I'm going to start 292 and work my way down. So let me just start over here. Just going to draw a straight line straight down the middle. And then I think what I will do is, I'm pretty sure that if I follow this line down, so 292 straight down is either gonna, this is either going to be gold or one of these is going to be black, because it will be the end of the boundary. And then I know where I'm going to dig. I'm just going to be like, screw it, we're just going to go from here, dig straight down, take out the whole lot. I'm going to work my way back into the centre. So I'll take out the, you know, the 4 squares through, and I'll just strip the whole lot down. Damn it. You know what? I've got 12 grand. I'm actually willing to do this because yeah. I can't release the handbrake. I don't want to change the drill. I'm going to have to bloody change the drill. And I got... Oh, that's a hole. I can't set the drill because it just broke. So I have to turn the drill off. Oh my god. Right. Damn it. Right. Okay, so I've got 12 grand. I'm going to open up the store. I'm going to open the store, and then we can get the stuff that we need. So annoying. Cool. Alright. Let's give it to the tablet. I got the money. We'll do this. Oh, wrong store. Can I reset the drill now? No, because I'm definitely going to get another one anyway. Oh, that's really annoying. I've just unlocked the wrong bloody store. Right. Well, okay. What I'll do is I'm going to leave that there then. So. It's really annoying. I should have unlocked the other store. Right. Let me just drop this. I'm going to have to go to the town, buy another bloody drill and come back. So it's getting late for me, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save up the game. I've got my leaderboard 31 save. I'm not save scrubbing or everything. I will show you everything I do when it comes to that. But guys, I want to say thank you very much for kicking by. This has been Hybridsteel. If you have enjoyed this stream, hit the like, subscribe and notification button below to show the support. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, and I will be I will be back here with a brand new video, live stream, or whatever else to do on this channel. And until then, thank you very much for being here. I'll catch you later. I'm going to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. Boom! Fist bump to you. Bye-bye for now.